Since we are on the 60th diary entry with no end in sight, it's fairly obvious we're in the middle of the worst pandemic since the Black Plague. As such, I thought it'd be a good idea to bring in an expert who can hopefully give us some sage advice on how we can all get through this crisis. May I introduce Brother Bob. Good day to you all. I bring thee greetings from my brothers at the First Order of Franciscan Monks and Tool-and-Die. We started back in the 12th century, and since that time it's pretty much been go, go, go. Yea, verily, with the Lord's help we did survive the Black Plague, though recruits were seriously down in the 14th and 15th centuries. Many people doth ask me, why doth I talk this wayeth? My answer always beeth the sameth. What wayeth? But enough about meeth, and on to the matter at handeth. And lo, if thou art feeling trapped by the quarantine, and needeth to get out, and if thou art tired of living in the same small space, and staring at the same people day inneth and day outeth, let me remind thee, been thereth, done thateth. But as thou art now living, as I have lived for many, 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 many years, I mighteth have some advice for thee. And lo, thou mayest be wondering how thou shalt keep thy cool when thy significant other keepeth pressing on thy last nerve. And when thou art asked what thee would like for dinner, thou shalt not say anything without ye, with a side of alone, followed by a scoop of get thee away from me. For thou art no walk in the park either, findeth thee a safe space, and scream into thy pillow. And lo, when thou art on a Zoom call, take care to understand how thou art being seen by thy family and friends. This beeth too far away, and this beeth too close, nor shalt thou tilt thy screen up at thy ceiling, nor like this, nor this, nor this, for tilting thy camera wrong beeth an abomination. And lo, there be many problems associated with staying hometh, ranging from loneliness, to boredom, to wishing thou couldst sell thy soul to Edith out one more time. Verily it be true this crisis beeth suboptimal, but the question remains, doth the Lord owe thee a good time? Shouldst not thy life be one of constant bliss and sugar-plum fairies? Really? Thou art not that dim. For no matter how hardeth, or inconvenient, life always beeth a blessing. For if thy heart is beating, and thy lungs are filled with air, and thou doth have a roof over thy head, and food in thy fridge, perhaps the Lord hath done enough. But if thou still thinkest that thou doth have a raw deal, thou art perfectly free to create and sustain thy own universe. Good luck to thee. And thus ends today's pep talk from Brother Bob.